Hello everybody, welcome back to the Osceola YouTube channel and welcome to First Impressions. And ladies and gentlemen, we've made it. It's game week. We've got the Marching Chiefs warming up on the field just across the way. We just wrapped up the Monday practice as this Florida State football team gets ready to jet off to Ireland to face Georgia Tech on Saturday. Want to keep it short and sweet today, Bob. One thing that I think really stuck out about this practice, and we've been hoping for this, we've been praying for this, is that DJ, you and the offense have been able to stack productive days in a row. Well, not necessarily in a row, but the last time that we were able to see him, which was last Thursday. DJ had a really great day last Thursday. We were hoping that he could come back again and have another great day. He did just that. How impressed were you today with what they were able to do on offense?
I think I've been saying it consistently, not trying to convince myself, but I do feel convinced that the passing game will take time to develop. This is not a plug-and-play deal where you insert transfer quarterback, you insert high-end transfer receiver like a Malik Benson. But we have seen enough faces out there at receiver. I thought Darion Williamson had one of his best days of camp today. Kentron's been stacking good days. It's just a rhythm and timing thing, and it just takes time. I think it's almost frustrating because you're like, when does that stage of the child development, of the passing game development, when does it arrive? I think we're starting to see it. I think that's a really good positive.
Yeah, Darion Williamson is a really good shout. You know, he's a guy that we've felt through multiple seasons now. If he could just keep it together and stay healthy, he could be a valuable contributor to this offense. He had one of the best days that I've ever seen from him today. Pretty much all the wide receivers, Bob, today had very nice catches, good consistent days. It's all about building that consistency at this point. You know, we've been sharing our thoughts with you throughout this preseason. Developing these guys, getting them a little bit more comfortable in the offense. It finally feels like that's coming together. It wasn't all the offense today. There are a couple of nice interceptions on the defensive side of things as well. We saw AZ make an incredible diving interception off of Kentron Portier in 1v1s. He kind of like tumbled over KP's body and was able to dive forward and make the interception. A couple of tipped ball interceptions in 7-on-7, one by Cam Riley, and I think the other was by Edwin Joseph. Either way, just how happy were you to see, consistency from both the defensive backs and the wide receivers today?
The importance of camp is building the competition that those guys develop. I think AZ talked about the speed. When he was asked, what are you going to see from Georgia Tech's receivers? He expects to see speed. He sees speed every day in practice from the Florida State receivers. So those good one-on-one reps, 7-on-7, 11-on-11, it just builds you. AZ talked a little bit about his maturity. He acts like a pro out there. If he's saying, I felt immature, it's almost like, well, outwardly, I see a pro. I see a guy who's ready to be in the NFL.
First round draft
in
pick.
2025.
Right.
So it's an interesting kind of viewpoint into how he views himself. But I think we're ready to see some football out of these guys. Really.
Yeah, absolutely. And we talked to a lot of the coordinators today as well. We'll have interviews with both Adkins, or I guess all three, Adkins, Fuller, and Papuchis up on the Osceola YouTube. So check those out if you haven't checked them out already. They had some interesting comments about how their rooms are coming together. We do have a special offer. If you missed our last promo offer for joining the Osceola.com, where you'll be missing a ton of the stuff that we've been writing and seeing and observing over the past few weeks, that information will be in the description below. So make sure that if you missed our last offer, the last offer was a 70% discount. We've got another offer for you down in the description below. So make sure that you check that out. There will be no practice tomorrow. It is close to us, unfortunately, but we will be back on Wednesday with First Impressions. And then, Bob, it is finally game time. It is finally game time, so we hope that you're excited. If you are new to the YouTube channel, make sure that you subscribe for more content, and if you want to read all of our observations and stuff on the Osceola.com or FloridaState.Rivals.com, you all know where to go for that. My name is Nick Carlisle. That's been Bob Ferrante. This has been First Impressions, and we'll see you a little bit later.